Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm Candy Washington, and this is the Soft Life Podcast. But before we dive into today's episode, which is manifesting without taking any action, is that real? Can you do it? And if so, how? But before we dive into today's episode, be sure to subscribe, like, and share. And also, if you need additional support, grab our free self love guide. We have courses on manifestation, self love, lifestyle design. Join our Patreon community for extra goodies and shop the Soft Girl merch. All of that is linked below. So, with that, let's dive in. So within the manifestation community, there's always this question of, can you really manifest without taking any action? And the answer is yes, you can. But I think people get confused on what action really means. So let's dive deep into that to get clarity on why and how you can manifest without, quote, taking action. So I think what people usually mean by action when they think I have to do something to get my manifestation, that's usually from a place of control, of non-belief, of lack, of desperation, of neediness. And at the end of the day, it's really control and manipulation. You feel like you have to control or manipulate a person or a situation or a circumstance. And if you don't, then somehow you won't get your manifestation, right? You think, if I don't reach out to my ex, I won't get the relationship with him or her that I want. If I don't, do whatever it is, my manifestation won't come to me. So the energy from which you are taking the action is actually from lack and desperation and non-belief. That is not the action we want to be taking when it comes to our manifestation. This is really coming from a place of trying to control, not trusting the process, not trusting yourself, and not trusting, infinite spirit, source, God, whatever you want to call it, right? It's really a lack of trust and belief. However, there is inspired action. And inspired action is something that naturally occurs when you're living in the state of the wish fulfilled, when you're living in the state of knowing my manifestation is coming to me. I am who I want to be. You're scripting and you're affirming and you're visualizing and you're meditating and you're having a very loving mental lifestyle. And what I mean by that is not so much that you're doing all of these things. It's more of you are becoming the version of yourself who already has what you have. And when you really get into that becoming state, that knowing state, when your inner conversations are, affirming who you are and who you would be if you had your manifestation, if you want that relationship, in your mind, you're thinking, I'm so loved. I'm always chosen. I love my husband. He's so amazing. I love my wife. She's so great. I love that I have such a healthy relationship. I love hearing them coming through the door. Whatever it is that you want, you're living from that place. You're living from the end within yourself. So when you're in that place, instead of coming from control and manipulation, you are now in the state of flow. And when you get into that state of flow, of belief and knowingness, then that is when things will naturally unfold to bring your manifestation to you. That is what we mean by you don't have to take any action. You don't have to control or manipulate any situation or person to get it to come to you. The only, quote, action you need to take is the internal action of becoming the version of you who already has what you want, who already is who you want to be. And then you will get it. I guess, we can say inspired action, but it comes so naturally and flow. It's not trying or doing, it's not acting, it's being. If I really am the person who has what I want, how would I be in the world? And then you will naturally get, certain hunches, intuitions. Ask this person this, do that, X, Y, and Z. But it's coming from a place of who you be, from a place of flow, not from a place of I have to act in order to get. Because then you're not really manifesting, then you're manipulating. And those are two different things. And when you really get into that flow, Neville Goddard says, we all love him, godfather of, law of assumption, then that is what will activate or call into play or put into play the bridge of incidents. So the bridge of incidents will be, events and circumstances and people and experiences that all come together to conspire to bring your desire to you. The world will conspire, the universe will conspire, people will conspire to bring to you your desire through the bridge of incidents. But there's nothing that you can do. There's nothing that you can act out from a place of control in order to create the bridge of incidences. That's why in manifestation, we always talk about, you don't worry about the how. The how is the bridge of incidents. That's how your manifestation is coming to you, but you cannot control that, So it's not your job to worry, control, or manipulate the how. That's when people think action. I have to do something to get it. It's your job just to live in the end, to be it, and then let it flow to you naturally. Then you'll get certain hunches. Then you'll get certain ideas. Then you'll get certain feelings of things to do that you can then look back and say, that idea I had has now led to this, which led to that, which led to me getting my manifestation. Or, this happened, that happened. This person did this for me. This person did that for me. My friend invited me to a picnic and that's where I met my husband. Or, that could be a bridge of incidents or whatever it is, right? But it's only looking back can you say, oh, this is how everything had to happen. That was the how. That's why you don't focus on the how, because you have no control over it. Your only control is who you be. And that's the end result. That's the only control you have. So that's what you should be focusing on. And that's why they say you can manifest without taking any action, because when you become the person that already has it, then you initiate the bridge of incidents. And then it will naturally start to unfold to bring you your manifestation. Sometimes this trips people up, because not all the time, I don't want to make this a belief, but sometimes a bridge of incidents can initially appear as things falling apart, things going wrong, things not working out, and you freak out. And because you're freaking out, you either say manifestation doesn't work, I quit, I don't want this, I don't want to do this anymore, I give up, I'm never going to get my manifestation. And then your state of being is, manifestation doesn't work for me, I can't get what I want, this is a bunch of BS, this is a bunch of nonsense, everything is falling apart, I'm worse off than I was before, I'm done. So then you manifest from that place of being, instead of just saying to yourself, oh, well, this is just a bridge of incidents to me getting what I want. I'm going to hang in there. I'm going to keep going. An example could be, say you're trying to manifest financial freedom. You want more money in your life, you want to have a career you love, or maybe you just want extra money, whatever that case is. Say you're manifesting more money, more abundance, more financial freedom, more happiness in what you do. And then all of a sudden you get laid off. You get fired from your job, laid off for whatever reason. You might be like, oh my God, I have been manifesting more money. I have been manifesting more abundance. I've been manifesting more happiness in my career. And all of a sudden I get laid off. But then, pick yourself back up, allow yourself to let it hurt. But then maybe you're like, well, you know what? Now I have the time to focus on the business I always wanted to start. Or now I have the time, or now I have, a reason to join a new, different company that I always wanted to apply to, but I didn't because I already had this job. Or, I got laid off and then I got a big inheritance from someone that, whatever the case may be. So usually we will look at a bridge of incidents that isn't in alignment with what we're manifesting, and we get freaked out and it knocks off our game. But only looking back can we say, well, if I hadn't gotten laid off from the job, then I wouldn't have had the time to pursue this, or I wouldn't have had the inclination to apply to this job, or I wouldn't have had, the gut feeling to move to another state. And in that another state, I met my person and he's super rich. Or I moved to another state and I got this, that, and a third, or whatever the case may be. Or maybe a rich person in your family you didn't even know was like, oh, you on hard times? Well, let me give you a ton of money to help you out. You know, God, source, universe, energy, whatever you want to call it, literally has infinite ways to bring to you your manifestation. So really the trick is not thinking that you have to control and manipulate the how, that you have to do something to get your manifestation. The trick is to let go and to trust and allow God, universe, source, infinite intelligent, whatever you want to call it, infinite spirit, whatever you want to call it, to bring to you your manifestation in the most miraculous way that you never could have thought of through the bridge of incidents. What you can control is the end result, which is just who are you being? And then what you also can control is how you interpret the meaning that you give the bridge of incidents. Like for me, if something in my life goes wrong or haywire and it's really sucky, I let myself cry. I let myself feel it. You know, if I'm pissed or if I'm angry, if I'm hurt, I let myself feel it. And then I just say, you know what? It's okay. This had to happen. This is just a bridge of incidents that's on my plan to bring me my manifestation. That's to bring me my heart's desire. You know what? It's okay. This happened, you know, and I don't always get upset, but if I do get upset, then I'll just let myself be upset for a bit. You know, I'm human. But I don't dwell there and I don't give it the meaning that this means I'm not going to get what I want. I just give it the meaning of, okay, this kind of sucks right now, but that's okay. Because everything that comes to pass is for my greatest good. Everything that comes to pass just is a bridge of incidents that's bringing me closer to my heart's desire. You know, no matter what, the entire world and everyone in it and the universe is conspiring to bring me my manifestation. You know, even if I don't feel good, even if it's a really shitty situation, I get my mind right. Even if I'm crying, I get my mind right, you know, because life happens. Life will go on. You know, things happen in your life. Things happen in your experience. That you cannot control. You can't control how the bridge of incidents will unfold. But what you can control is who you be and the meaning you give things. So that is why we say you don't have to take action. You just have to focus on who you're being and the meaning you're giving to things and let God, consciousness, source, whatever you identify with, let go of control and manipulation and let it unfold for you. So there you have it. And if you have any questions, be sure to comment down below or any insights that you have on the episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and definitely share. And if you need extra support, we have our free self-love guide. We have online courses with manifestation, self-love, and lifestyle design. And then also join our Patreon community for extra goodies and shop our Soft Girl merch. With that, you guys, I love you, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye. Ready to unlock your true potential and manifest the life of your dreams? Then I've got something super special just for you. Our mind-blowing self-love and manifestation courses. Picture this, a journey of self-discovery where you'll find a deep well of self-love and acceptance. Say goodbye to self-doubt and hello to unshakable confidence. Our courses are designed to help you embrace your worthiness and tap into the incredible power of self-love. But that's not all. We'll also dive deep into the transformative world of manifestation. You'll learn proven tools and techniques and strategies to align your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with your wildest dreams. So get ready to create the success, happiness, love, and abundance that you deserve. So what are you waiting for? Head over to candywashington.com/courses to get started. Again, that's candywashington.com/courses.